up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Washington Commanders and the Miami Dolphins. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Come on, set. Come on, 38. Ready?
2 and a throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Tariq Castro-Fields who picked it. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Wentz. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. Now Wentz. Touchdown, Washington. Carson Wentz able to find Terry McLaurin. And the Commanders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is.
Oh, looking for Waddle, but it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack, because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it?
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. And the Dolphins will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Jamin Davis, the man to break up the throw.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Tua now on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. He'll get it inside the 20, and all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw again on 2nd down. Tua. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off. As quarterbacks like to do, he pushed it downfield on that throw, but I think that since he was outside the pocket and there was open space, it would have been a good time for his first carry of the game.
46 down, man, 5-4. Let's 5-2.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Wentz. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Wentz now to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing it Terry McLaurin's way again, and he's got it. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. A give up the middle to Gibson.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll run with Gibson.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left in no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going deep for Brown. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
I tell you, when Carson Wentz can really step into one and get that 6'5" frame behind it, he can really launch it.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. And their worst fears were realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
Yeah, and the next-gen stats showing that at an even 57 yards through the air. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and if I kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. That one caught by Tyreek Hill.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Watch out now. 52.
They'll run with Edmonds again. And he carries this one past the midfield stripe and into Commander territory. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He'll swing that out to Edmonds. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now Tua. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. Tua on 4th down. Eluding the pressure right. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down.
And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand.
Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but it's still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll run with Gibson.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
One more time with Gibson.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Miami defense trying to keep him out. They haven't let him in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? Wentz going to throw. Flush to his right.
And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it, incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call there, opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Okay, right? Shot, 17.
Tua, a final shot before half. They're going deep for Hill. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin.
So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the 2nd half gets underway. Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced. Either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing is Wentz.
the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Wentz to throw for it on fourth. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Wentz again. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
82, black.
On 2nd and 10, Wentz slings this deep from McLaurin. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Keon Crossett. And the Dolphins are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. But pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Looking to pass. Tua. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. Tua going to throw. And going deep for Hill. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. It's a big play there for Miami. 58 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process.
He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill on the touchdown pass from Tua. And the Dolphins are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Escaping the pressure right. And Wentz is intercepted yet again. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And the Commanders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And give him a gain of 37.
You'd think defenses might be a little more prepared for plays like this because so many offensive coordinators, when they get the ball after a turnover, they do like to dial up a deep ball right away. And if I were a defensive coordinator in this league, that's exactly what I would say to my defense before they went out to play. In this case, though, they didn't get the message, and a big play resulted.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. And this one too low.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Commanders are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And going deep for Hill. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Tua sets up to pass it. Under pressure, they got him again. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be third and forever. From the gun, it's Tua. And that will be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Roster, 6. Green Jack. Hurry, hurry.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Tua. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Two minutes left to play in this football game.
It's another one. We got another one.